with the go. Oh, there we go. With the goal of turning them into like one of each chapter. That's kind of the goal. That's kind of the idea. Yeah. That's it. That's all. Don't know how it's kind of like structure this. Yeah. Pop that there. Right. What we got? What we got? Right. I don't know how this works. I've never built any of these guys before. I don't know how they look. I don't know how they feel. They look good so far. Well, I guess it's like Warhammer quality, right? So can't be bad. But yeah. Let's give it a go. What am I looking at? Just a bunch of bits. Are they all like for like though? Sorry, I was trying to work out how this thing works. Save promotion, upgrade promotion, X. Oh, there we go. Warhammer, okay. Miniatures. That's it, right? 40k, 40-123. Let's go with that. Language English is fine. The recording date. It was like, do you want visibility? There we go. Public. I guess that's something I want to do. Cool. Yeah. Brand new. Looking at bits, looking at them all, I was like, okay, this is feasible. Okay. I was trying to work out like where the head and bottom this is. Like there. Okay, so it fits like one sheet. Where is 30? Found 31. Cool, good start. I found 30, that'd be even better. That's 30. 32. $30, 32, and then what was it, 31 as well? Which is the back bit. Yeah, it's kind of just doing some tidying up. And then we got like a couple of shorts in mind, which is always good. What are the shorts, you ask? Many shorts. It's gonna be just painting some of these guys in different colors, basically. I'm just giving a little bit of background history, which I think should be like a good kind of short format. It's like small and digestible for people. I think that's always the hardest thing. It's just trying to get into like a hobby, B hobby, and all that sort of stuff as well. So yeah, if it works, you know. yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the idea basically you do like 20 traitors, 20 like legions, one of each color, and each different armor set. Because that's what the people like. That's what I hope the people like. And then kind of just do a little tutorial, a bit of like lore, because I think it's always a good one. And then yeah, just see how it lands. I think there's like, it's not like it's a weird hobby. It's not like gatekeeping or anything, but it's just like, it's a very, I don't know if it's like a niche hobby to get into. It's just like I think there's high barriers to entry to get into it for a hobby, right? This is the zone. Okay. There. But yeah. It's kind of like my 2 cents for it. Let's sing leg first. It's a weird one. I do enjoy like the Horus Heresy as like a concept. That doesn't look right. It's like posed weirdly. 30, 32. Oh, maybe it's like no. There we go. Still trying to work out like initially fits together. Like it's not push fit, which is good. Right. So first guy here is going to be I think it's a Horus guy, because I think it'd be kind of cool to have like the Lupercals. I think it's like Sons of Horus. There we go. So I did prepare for this with this. So in the meantime of doing this and trying to get everything else sorted out is Sons of Horus. So Sons of Horus, right? Lunar Wolves. What do we think when we think of a Lunar Wolf? Battlecry, Lupercal for the Brawl Master, eliminating command structures, planetary stuff. I'm trying to find if there's like a preferred weapon. Is there a preferred weapon? Horus Heresy, Post Heresy, Lunar Wolves' favorite weapon? Favorite foods? Humans? Here we go. Sons of Horus liked power swords and bolt pistols. Right. What do we have? We've got some power swords. There's a power sword in the box, which is fine. But do we want like a power sword like they can use? They liked power swords. They liked Lumos also enjoyed flamers, plasma guns, Volkite weapons. Okay. The Primus Horus were up to powerful mace, Worldbreaker. Do we have a mace? I do not see a mace. Okay, so maybe what I can do is get like a Volkite gun. Bolt pistols. So wherever was most effective apparently was the idea. So let's have a look. Oh, they do what? Is that power mace? They do have a power mole. Okay, perfect. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get power mole up for this guy. So power mole is in the left hand, and then I think there's a Volkite gun for the right hand. What are we feeling, guys? I think that'd be kind of cool. Power mace, kind of like. Is it right? Did Horus use a power mace? I mean, if we use the power mace, it works. Yeah, we'll do the old guys as like older, and then we can do the new guys as like ranged. This way we can kind of look to do this. So each guy will be like a melee and then like a ranged guy. So we got like his left hand. Left hand is going to be his power mace for the Wall Master. Right hand is going to be a Volkite. Do. Is this the right hand? It looks to be the right hand, or is this the same hand? So this would be that hand. Yeah, so it'll be Volkite, which would be... Okay, cool. Volkite can be this hand. See? Beautiful. I do need to write a note somewhere of this. I'll get some notes. Let me grab a notepad now. You're like, why are you doing this? Because it's a good idea. Right. So, Looper Wolf is having a power mole plus Volkite pistol, and that's that one done. Cool. Yeah, like I want these going to be fun. I want them going to be like they feel like I don't know, they feel related. If that makes any sense at all. Yeah. So it's that one, and then what do I need in terms of? So 41, and 42, right? Easy. He says now looking for the snippers. Hello. There we go. Yeah, 41 and 42, right. So 41 is the hand, which can go on the Volkite. And then 42 can be the other one. So that's there. And then 42. There we go. Nice. Hang on, I'll basically just ties these up afterwards. 43. Apparently for both of these. Now, I guess the question is, who are the... I don't want to say like opposites, but like, who's the anti-looper wolf? If you get what I mean. Sorry, I guess like, what was it? 44. Oh my god, there's more. No, just do the boy. Do the main boy first. Right. Okay, happy with that. Cool, there's that. Let's have a look at this lovely power mace. There we go. Let's have a look at these as well. See, I was a sucker about trying to go in and tidy these up. There we go. I think I'll try recording afterwards. It's not like the end of the world. Those two. Yeah, so Horus had this big old mace, and I was like, you know what? These guys need their own mace. It'll be cool because I've never actually painted like heavy chaos guys. That like, oh, the chaos, or are they just fighting for like gods and stuff, you know? That's always like the big question. That's always like the big question. That's always like the big question. Right. I guess that's that. So they recommend I glue stuff on first. So hand on there, which is a nice little power mace. I don't want to do this like real fine, no, it's just Warhammer. There we go. That kind of looks cool. He's like, boom, you know. I don't know what descriptive that was, but it was a descriptive. I'll give it that at least. Right. Let's try and get this done. How many do I want to get done? As many as I can tonight. There we go. Because I think it would look really cool because he'd be like boom, 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 and then you'd be like, oh shit, and then he's got like his power sword. I don't know. Right. That's how it goes in my head. Pew pew pew. I love the backpacks though. The backpacks look really different, I guess is the way to say it. There's 40. Cool. Easy 40. And then what else do I need to say? And there's a new video which I want to sort out, which is about the kill team updates. That looks pretty cool. So I'll get a little short sword for that one soon. That'll be cozy as heck. Because who doesn't love rule changes? Crazy, right? And then what's this? I've got A21, A22, and A15. Have a gander. And then what's the other one? It's like 44. So 44 is right there. Let's do that. 44's there. Where are the A's? Are there any A's? I don't see any A's here. Don't see any A's here. I should look for like the A sheet. 50s. 50s? 50s. Unless I'm absolutely blind. Oh, I see. There's an A sheet here, but I missed it, I think. Yeah, there we go. Here's your A sheets. Nicely separated. Which I actually quite like. Right, War Master. We are Sergeant. I think for me, I want these guys to kind of have their own like feel to it. So War Master makes sense to me for this. So what's that? That's the A bit. And I've got A21, A22. So these look like little spears or bayonets to affix to their stuff, which is cool. Here we go. A22 looks like a mine or like a respirator. A15. What the heck is A15? So like, oh, there is another little sheet. I keep forgetting this. So A14 is this. a 22. That's 11. That's 22. That's 15. 15 looks to be some scrolls. Okay, so I think scrolls could be kind of cool. Because it'd be like, oh, I've got orders from Horus, you know? He's just like, yo, got some orders. More killing is required. Meet me in Nestevon 5. Bring your boys. You know? I don't know, that's how it plays in my head, at least. Okay, cool. That's that. Okay, music seems to be going as well, which is good. Right, so this is here. This is your boy. Needs an arm sorted out now. I want each of these guys to kind of feel like very like cool. Like the fact he's kind of walking with his mace like boom, boom, boom. It's like a nice feeling. Prismatic Cloud, holy shit. It is. It is. How are you? Nice catching up again. How's it been? I have not spoken to you in a very long time. Twist that boy up there. There we go. Looks kind of cool. He's kind of like walking. He's got his power mace in one hand, other in the other. But yeah, I'm all good. Prismatic, how have you been? What have you been up to? Right. So that's that. What else am I thinking of? So he's there. He's got his stuff. He needs his pauldrons. Pauldrons are always a very good one. A very specific way. Just for context, Prismatic, I've gotten off gaming and I'm trying out a new niche of Warhammer. So I've currently got that on my YouTube at the moment, if you're interested. I was going to say, Rivals, I thought was kind of your game, honestly, when it came out. I was like, okay, we played a lot of Overwatch together. I could be playing a lot of Rivals as well, you know? Like, that's something I could definitely see. What are you meaning on that? How big the pauldrons are. Man, crazy. There we go. Big old pauldrons. Yeah, Marvel. Marvel Rivals is an interesting one. I've tried to play it a couple times. It's a good one. It's not as good as our heyday of Overwatch, though, you know? Yes. Jeff the Shark. I've done this the right way. I'm pretty sure there's only one way to have these pauldrons. Yeah, there are. There we go. That looks pretty cool. He's in a good little stance. You can just get the pauldron to play ball. Just go Overwatch. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I mean, it's been going around for a while. Like, Overwatch 2 didn't really crack it out as what it used to be, you know? But it does happen sometimes. His leg just go. Wi-Fi his leg just go. There's a difference. Right, let's try and do the head at the same time. Head looks okay, actually. Two comp games. Yeah, no, that's fair. So I think we also about it's always like difficult to try and get into these team shooters or like team games. Yeah, team shooters. Ah, yeah. Oh, that's sort of fun jazz. That's never fun. Are you still streaming stuff or not as much? Right, let's pop a little bit of glue there. Right, I'll let that like sit for a couple of seconds. No, that's fair enough. I was gonna say it's like I think everyone's just busy at the moment. It feels like a general like busyness that makes any sense at all. I was gonna say if you're interested, Prismatic, and do have a very nice channel that you may be interested or may not be interested. Nice, nice, congrats. How you feeling about the new place and stuff? I was gonna say like that didn't feel right, but then also like looking at the pauldron, I'm like, where is the pauldron not clicking in? Or is the glue just having a bad time? Or am I just having a bad time with the glue? One of these lovely things when you get back into it, you're like, why? Oh god, yeah, that's a hefty jump, my dude. You'll be able to get out of it though. You're pretty smart with your stuff, dude. Yeah, I mean that's the main thing, right? I think we talked about this before. Like you're really keen to get out, so it sounds like you did the right thing. Which is the big one. There we go. That looks like it's actually clicked or fit. So I'll give it a couple of seconds just to sort itself out. Right, so we got a Leprechaun. Oh, like, is it above the Midlands or below? What is it? It's like there's a joke. It's like, is it above or below Hadrian's Wall? That's always the question, right? Like, is it Midlands North or is that like Scotland North? These are always the questions. Northeast. Okay, that's not bad then. At least you're south, dude. That's the main big thing. Right. So, question for the chat. We're obviously gonna do. What are the 12 legions? Sorry, 20 Warhammer legions. Let's have a look. 20 Warhammer legions. Let's have a look. I was gonna say it's always pretty good up north, honestly. It's always good up north. It's always like cheaper as well, which is always nice. Nice, I'm glad to hear. Ah, solid, dude. Where's my legion numbers? Here we go. Right, so loop wolves. Where do you sit in between? You sit on like the sides? I guess you sit on the side, don't you? So looking at this, you probably sit like there. That's what I'd assume they would sit. Just yeah, like there would be. Oh my god! Why doesn't the shoulder like it? Come on. It's pointing right. It's pointing like the right direction. It's aimed at the right area. Nice. That's the main thing, like we said. You're out of the place you were before and you're in the new place. So I'm happy to hear that, dude. You still doing VR chat and stuff? Nice. Always good to hear. I think you had like the Oculus Quest or something last time we spoke. There we go. Look at that boy. Filling out the War Master's orders. Power more in hand. I should probably put this here. Look, kind of balances them off a bit. Yeah, that looks a little better. Look at that guy. Look at that love. Look at that guy. Nice. Orders. He's got his grenade. He's got his gun. He looks pretty good. His bolter, sorry. Bolter. Bolter the phrase. Right. Okay. Quest V5, nice. Very, very good. And then we can also just decorate some of his bottom stuff as well. Yeah, there we go. Look at that boy. Look at that boy. He's amazing. Is he in the corner? You can sit happily in the corner. Right. I think get like a sticky note or a pen, do I? How do I do this? It'll be fine. It'll be fine for now. He says looking for stuff. Right. Next one. Next guy that we're looking to do. So we've done our Lupo Cow guy. Next one we'll be looking to do is Shamrock how to like position this at the same time. Ultramarines. Let's have a look. What do Ultramarines like to use? Ultramarine weapon of choice. Bolt gun and chainsword. We use a power sword to power fist. I mean, power fist could go quite well. I think power fist could go quite well, actually. What do you think? Is it basically just use 8 for everything, or is these are different ones? I kind of like the different poses. This is the issue. I don't know if I get a choice. I mean, that's a hefty boy computer, by the way. What are we thinking? It's weird how the poses work. It's just like you have X poses, and that's it. Let's have a gander. Sorry, I'm like trying to work out how to do this at the same time. Are they all just in like? I don't think they're. Yeah, they're in different poses and stuff, which is nice. Trying to think. I guess the does he? Oh, do they have like a? Oh, if they have a guy in a sling. If they have a weapon in a sling, that'd be good for like an ultramarine one. Weapon on a sling, weapon on a sling, sling. Cheap viewers on Tribute. You can vanish off, dude. Why isn't there a mod view ready? Give me 2 secs. No, I wanted. I know, 3 parts as well. That was good. There we go, manage stream. I'm just gonna. How do I do this? So bad. Look. Unless I'm just doing this wrong. Come on. Joy. Can I just not go? There we go. Done. I forgot what view works. Right. Back to where we were. Right. Something on a sling. Something on a sling. Weapon on the sling would be great. Okay, there's a weapon on a sling here, and there is a power fist. Beautiful. Right. Sorry, I'm like talking to myself. Right, Ultramarine. Yeah, bolt gun, chainsaw being the standard issue, but they make use of power swords and power fists in close combat. They also use a variety of weapons, including plasma guns and heavy bolters. Right. Bolt gun, crack grenades, power fist. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think I'll run out of power stuff. Right, grab that. Unless he's got like a one. No, I don't think he has a one-handed one. Right, okay. Pop that there. Grab the power fist. Beautiful. Right. Right. Weapons there. Done. Great. Good stuff. Move that across. Pose 1. Come on, let's have a look at pose 1. What's pose 1 saying? Pose 1 is saying 1, 2, and 3. Okay, beautiful. So this is 3. And then this is 1 and 2. That's 1. And then that's 2. And I don't need the arms, do you? Because that's what we're done at that point. That's 1. So boop, boop, boop. That's 1, 2, 3. 4 and 5 are not needed. The 43s. 2 of those are. So that's those 2. 26. Oh, so these are bits. So do I want to... What? 36. Is it just saying to cut off the top bits? Oh, it is saying to cut off the top bits. Interesting. Okay. Weird. I assume the flag basically just steps up them. Sorry, I'm like trying to work this out as I'm doing it. Yeah, okay. Grab a 36 and basically try and make like the 2 different looks of them. Okay. See how these are faces, but I guess they're not. Okay. Oakley dokley. 48 is the head. 45 is the head. Okay, so I think that's everything then. It's just a backpack. It's really annoying. Because I didn't know that was the deal. Here we go. See, I'm not like a big fan of like the non-masked stuff. I don't think it's like lack of confidence painting face. It's just like a preference, right? Like anyone could be under there if you like don't paint the face. I guess that's my kind of vibe of it. So that's that one. That's that. And then the foot, right? Yeah. So it's like this, and then you whack this in? Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. Makes sense. There's that one there. Pop that there. There we go. It's looking pretty nice. I don't think I cut 4 out. Where is 4? There is 4. I found your 4. Right. So that's there. Legs are there as well. So, idea behind this, like I said, I'm going to try and build every single Legion as a Mark 3 and Mark 4, and then basically just, depending on how we do, if we hit like 1,000 subscribers or something like that, maybe, I don't know, give them away. That'd be kind of fun. But one step at a time, you know? Okay. Glue there. A little glue there. There you go, beautiful. It's gonna be kind of cool to have the like Ultra Ring, because you kind of got the Horus guy who's like more attack and stuff and more like aggressive, and this guy's more like grand and royal and stuff. This guy's big old power fist as well. I think it works. It works as a content thing. It works as like a fun little build stream, and also like lets people work while they're doing other stuff. So look, kind of like fist bumping, or is he like? I guess be like, you go over there. Is he more of like a directing guy, do you think? Or do you think he's more like a... The pose on these are a little bit sad, because it's kind of like, are you walking or are you stood? Like, I know they're meant to be gunning and stuff like that. Is there a better pose? I don't think there is a better pose. It's basically like this. I mean, you could be like the flag bearer, right? You could be like, for the Emperor. Just, I don't know. That's exactly how he sounds, by the way. He's like, for the Emperor. No more, no less. Right. Let's tidy this stuff up, because I didn't tidy up the power gauntlet. And it looks kind of dumb now. Yeah, because he could be like Power Fist, gun up in the air. Yeah, he could be like holding the line. What I'll do is I'll grab some like masking tape in a second and basically just write down what they are beneath each one. They're quite like clunky little chunky boys, you know? It's quite cool. I think painting them will be actually really fun as well. I think it's like one that's be like it's kind of like resting on his leg. If that makes sense. I think it kind of works. The pose is my favorite, unless we like bring his hand up, but then it's like too much hand up. Kind of like boom, he's like ready to go. Like, who are they fighting before each other, you know? Like in the Horus Heresy, like were they always fighting each other, or were they fighting other people? Like, yeah, the questions we need to ask. It looks weird if it's like that, or it could be like for the Emperor, you know? Like think of like etheric stances. He's like hold. I don't know. The fist forward looks a little like depressing. The fist down looks like he thinks he's. I think the fist up kind of looks kind of cool because it's like, yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, I think it kind of works. Fist up kind of works as an idea. It goes into that idea of like they think they're better. I want to try and build the idea like they don't like each other. Yeah, because he's kind of like, boom, we're doing it. Or like, if I move the gun to the side and I put his fist up, it kind of works nicely as opposed. Because then it's like, we're trying to like show stuff, we're doing this, we're doing that. Like it gives a bit more of like a vibe and like a idea. Because then you kind of got the two contrasting, which is like I'm fighting, and this guy's like, actually we're here to celebrate that we're leading the charge into it. It's all about that story building. There we go. So you got like your Ultramarine who's like celebrating. You got your guy of like Horus who's like charging into combat. I think the fact he's like kind of got his weapon holstered like tells like more of like it tells like a better story, right? Or for me at least, it tells a better story. Right. Okay, so I got Ultramarine, Power Fist, plus Bolter. Next one is gonna be Dark Angels. So let's have a look at Dark Angels. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Dark Angels, weapon of choice. Dark Angels, preference for aqua type weaponry includes bolters and melee. Then ease for using the Mega Bolter. Like Space Marines, standard, yeah. Revolving fast attack, Mega Bolter, rapid firing, okay. Including Thunder Hammers as a melee option, as well as heavy weapons such as missile. Okay. Let's have a look. Long range. So, Dark Rangers have a strong chance of plasma. I don't think we have any plasma weapons, unfortunately. He says. Longbow guns, nope. Power lances. Power lances could be kind of cool. Or like a drawn sword. What do you think? If I'm thinking, let's have a look at some like imagery for like Dark Angels, right? Dark Angels really like their sword and like a sword. They like a good plasma gun. Do we have any plasma guns? We got a plasma pistol. Okay, plasma pistol. We could do a plasma pistol and a power sword. I think that would actually work quite nice. So, plasma pistol and a power sword. There's your power sword. Power sword's there, plasma pistol's there. So, plasma pistol. Plasma pistol's there. I could have gone for like a long sword. I think we're okay. So yeah, Dark Angels, power sword, plasma pistol. That's like a fun thing. That's like very Dark Angels-esque, you know? So we'll do that. So that's there. I can do other fun add-ons later, I guess. That's an auger weapon. Sorry, I'm like trying to work out what I should add on top of it. Right, so I've got the sword, I've got the pistol. Just need the arms now, don't I? So I guess that's probably the sword arm. So sword arm there, because he's like woo. He's like woo. And then the other arm can be like pointed like a plasma pistol. Okay. Let's have a look. So that's that. Let's try a different pose, because I think the different poses could probably help me out here. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's have a look. 8. There we go. 8. I see 8. I see 10. So let's crack these boys out. So we got 8. And then we'll do 9, 10, 11. I mean, like I said, this will be kind of like a fun little project to kind of do. So this is 10. And the fact is, if we're like going to do each different chapter in the Horus Heresy armor, it kind of leaves a lot up to like discussion and stuff like that, which is always nice. So it's 8, 9, 10, 11. So we've done 8 and 10. Where's 9? Where's my boy 9? It's the back piece. Back piece 9. Okay, now I just need 11 as well. So there's that. And then front 11 as well. Cool. And then what do we need for back piece? Back piece we need 37. Cool. I always really like the old looking stuff as well, because I just think it just gives it a little bit more like gravitas to it. I don't know. It tells like more of an in-depth story. It tells you stuff you kind of want to learn about the Horus Heresy. Like, I love the old backpacks, love the design of them. The new Primera stuff's really cool as well, don't get me wrong. It's just a little bit of classic stuff, you know? I don't think you can go wrong with that. So leg, body, there. 11, which is the final leg. I was like, we're missing something here. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I'll give it that. So that's there. And then I just need a head, don't I? Right, there we go. So we kind of got everything we need now, so we can start to actually build this up. Just for people who don't know or are looking to get to the hobby, I always recommend trying to remove your mold lines. It looks like a really dumb thing and it like takes a lot of time, but when you base your minis, you run into like this horrible issue where if you don't do it properly, you basically have this lovely issue, as he says, trying to scrape off gunk off a X-Acto knife. You have this lovely issue where basically, swap it out actually. You have this lovely issue where nothing gets properly shown. So if you don't scrape it off, you get these horrible little mold lines. And basically the mold just sits there. And it's quite disheartening. Especially if you're trying to like make it look nice or presentable or like do it as a gift to someone. It takes like an extra like 2 or 3 minutes per model, but I definitely say it's worth it. I don't know how people will feel about that, but it's my hot take on the whole matter. Like, you're spending a lot of money on these minis and stuff like that. You want to try and make sure it's all looking as it should. Like just like these little bits here. Like, and also try and build it to like a standard A you feel comfortable with, and then B something that you want to show off as well. Like I've been doing this like on and off for like most of my life. I've only got recently into like doing it and actually showing people work, because I think back in the day it was like the unpopular hobby. Yeah. It's a weird one, but it's like I recommend just doing it. Like, it gets you a little bit more time out of your model. It gets you kind of like a little bit more, I wouldn't say like in touch with your model, but like it helps build that, like, right, I actually understand what's going on here with this model. And also it like allows you to do battle damage and stuff like that, which I always think is really cool. I don't know how people like building their models. I think for me it's all about like telling a story, like we just talked about with like the Horus guy here and the Ultramarine there. Like, you got the Ultramarine who's like celebrating, you got the Horus guy who's kind of diving into the depths. Like, I think each model for me is all about like telling telling a flavor or something like that. So if you paint Tyranids, like, you should have them spitting goop and like looking as vile as they can and like scuttering and like looking creepy and stuff like that, because they're trying to like devour the world, right? If you want Necrons, you kind of want them to be like these weird, ominous, kind of glowing creatures that no one really knows about. If you want the like Tau, they're for the greater good, like combat pilots, you can make them look kind of like Gundam-esque, or however you want to do it. Like, there's different ways of like doing it, right? I think for me, it's always just making sure you're doing the way that you would want them to be shown. The main reason I'm just doing this is just switching it because I just keep getting like, okay, can I do that? Or no, no, it's not gonna work. I'm currently like just getting like nibbed in the back with a little side bit. Yeah, I think that's the like main thing about the hobby, right? It's all about trying to tell a story that you want to tell. If your story is like, oh, I just want to, I don't know, show them I'm being off as like as cool as I can, cool. I like doing the combat stuff. It's like, it just depends what you like. He says now, fighting with the X-Acto knife. There we go. Yeah, it's a fun hobby. Like, try and tell stories. I think that's always like a fun one, especially if you like, even if you've done like a Buzz Lightyear one, like that's, I love the little like joke ones. Like, I think it's a great idea, a great premise. Please go do that. But try and tell a story with your minis, because they're like a art piece, right? It's a reflection of you at the end of the day. Or like try and learn like a new feature every time you want to do it. Like that's another way of doing it as well. I've seen some people who do that. I think that's really cool. So you have like a different mini in like, or you have like a different team. One of them's like one source lighting, another one's something else. Like those sorts of things and concepts are really, really cool to kind of see. Because again, you're like learning new topics and stuff like that. Right. I didn't get any potions. God. Why is this a thing? I just do. I like how I get everything set up and I was like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to like do this, do that. It's like, have I got any potions? I do not have any potions. What are the rings for? Hey, Briz. Nice and back. Right. Multiple stuff. So 8, 9. I always go to like the really cool Space Marine cinematic every time we do this. Like it's just like that's always what plays in my head, like the getting ready of a Space Marine. Like that's always like a really cool one. So it's like trying to like fiddle the minis. Am I wrong? Get that there, a little bit of blue there. On the items, plan to do things. No, so good. You are oh good, dude. Appreciate the support. Irregardless. Pop a little bit of glue there. No, his knee. Come on, you little so and so. Right. Stand for your War Master. Right. While that's going on, just gonna get these ready as well. Okay, they've got different variants. Just double checking. I was just like, have I got the arms right? Wait for the phone charge, run buff mic. Nice. How far are you in Death Train 2? And is it a good game? These are the questions we ask. Isn't that way? Yeah, there we go. Cool. Completed it. Oh, is that like post game? Ah, okay, I see. A little bit of glue here. I want to do this like yeah, that kind of works. He's like looks like he's about to swing it over his head. Swing overhead and shoot. Yeah. I try and just be like, oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm trying to build the backup. It was used for other stuff. Yeah, now we're trying to build the backup into like a nice little community, and then just get people on it. You know. I think it's half the fun of doing this stuff, right? It's just the community building. But yeah, if you just work what you're doing there, dude, that'd be awesome. I'd love to see you Death Stranding stuff. Yeah, I was gonna say if you have a look at the YouTube stuff, that's pretty good. I'm gonna toot my own horn. I'm pretty happy with it. It's incredible where like stuff lives on the screen sometimes, which is always fun. Glue there. A little glue there. Mark the head there. Try and like level his head a bit. There we go. That way he's like walking forward, shooting someone. He's like pew pew. Pew pew laser pew pew. Um, Slushy machine. What you could do. What would be the purpose of buying a slushy machine? That's not a bad shout. Especially with space for it as well. Yeah, because you got this. Yeah, like the contrast and the guys are good. That's kind of nice because he kind of goes power sword over the head, like he's charging in there. Oh, you had so many thoughts, dude. Right, pop this here. You kind of hopefully see what I'm doing with this. Like each marine needs to like tell their own story from their own chapter, right? Like the Dark Angels always like do a lot of good crusades. There's not many of them left, but like they do like a lot of stuff. So it's just like moving forward, shooting, and all that sort of stuff. That's annoying because I didn't snip that off. Yeah, you get the idea. Hopefully, you get the idea, chat. Been using the sink drain as a drain for my dishwasher, but there's a window behind us. There's a window drain. I mean, you could, but you'll get probably a very annoyed neighbor at some point. Right, there we go. Power sword, sorted. Plasma gun, sorted. Right, that's another one. Are those Mark III? Indeed they are, Ethan. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you in the comments for the other stuff at the moment. It's like working on the next project, if that makes sense. So I want to do like little shorts, and basically in each short there'll be one of these guys getting painted a Mark III and a Mark IV, giving some lore, and then kind of going for like a stylized look for each one of them. So like you've got the Lupercal Horus guy with his power mace, kind of after the War Master. You've got your Mark III Ultramarine, who's kind of like doing his typical, like, you know, the power fist pose they were doing, like the old classic Warhammer stuff. And then you got your plasma guy with a sword, who's gonna be a Dark Angel. So that's kind of the idea. We got power sword, plus plasma pistol. Yeah, so we got Mark III. And we also got some lovely Mark IV as well. Just wanted to like show you could do a painting tutorial for each one of them. I think that's kind of like a nice thing to do. Might be wrong. Right, let's have a look. Next one, Alpha Legion. Right, Alpha Legion's always a fun one. Alpha Legion, from what I remember reading, they like a good spear. Alpha Legion favorite weapons. Like I'm also just trying to get them with the favorite weapon and stuff. What do the Alpha Legion like? Stationary, Glavacones, blah, 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 blah. I swear they have a spear. Power spears. There we go. Power spears are their action option, because generally speaking, Alpha Legion are essentially the Primarchs to have particular reference until they get their hands on a pull arm. Perfect. Cool. Power spear. Power lance. Give me my power sphere, boy. What are we looking at? Power sword, power axe, power sphere. Power sphere? Power spear. But yeah, hopefully been enjoying the content, Ethan. It's been, I think it's been okay. Just trying to get my head around it. I was going to do a little short on the new Kill Team quarterly update as well. Try and feed that through as well. Hopefully that'll be good. So, power sphere for our Alpha Legion. What do we want to do here? Stance 1 would be kind of nice for the Alpha Legion actually, because they're a bit weird. They're a bit, I don't want to say sneaky, but they are kind of sneaky. I don't know where the Alpha Legion sit in like the big sphere of things, right? Like they're meant to be. They don't like. There's a 50-50 coin flip if they're bad or good, right? That's the interpretation I've had so far of the Alpha Legion. Like they could be good guys, they could be bad guys, but no one's really quite sure on where they're at. But yeah. So that's 1. And next one's 2. But yeah. Power sphere, these guys could be actually really cool. But yeah, I just want to try and do like a melee version and like a ranged version and be like, look at the 2 differences, and look, this is how you can paint them, and here's the recommended weapons for like canon of how they like to use them. But yeah, I think it'd be kind of like a fun way to do it. Also just really passionate about chatting apparently. Right, 3's here. We've also got a... Do we have a Discord? I think we have a Discord. We've also got a Discord as well, Ethan. If you're interested, I can link that in the chat. Oh, the Dark Angel. Yeah. Right. That's 4. Popped up there as well. So, leg, chest, body, head. Head is needed. So I can give them a Nokia Vox. I don't know if there'd be like a Nokia Vox chapter in my head. In my head, they're not a Nokia Vox chapter, so no Nokia Vox chapter. I think they'll be like more of like Iron Hands and like Steel Legion. A Steel Legion thing, or I'm thinking of like another Legion. I'm thinking of another Legion here. Yeah. Mark that there. So backpack. 2 things here. And how do I get the spear looking cool? Ooh. Oh, how to get the spear working? I just need the head now, don't I? Pick a hint. I was gonna say I do love the some of the lore of the Alpha Legion stuff. I think there's a book and it's just like I am Alfarion, and then when it ends it's like I am Ormigion. I can't remember what the guy's name is, honestly. Right, so spear pointy spear. How does spear work? Ooh. Okay, this could be interesting. I don't know how the spear works. If anyone has any notes on how to build the power sphere, give me a shout. Because there's no instructions for it. Which I honestly thought there would be. Right. So right hand, so right arm. So it'd be like that. So boom. Do I want like an extended arm, or do I want like a bent arm? Or are they all just the same arm and they just look ever so slightly different? I think I could probably set them both right. Let's see. Right, so let's build the body first. As always, build the body and work our way up. Get really stuck, then we start pulling out the big guns of screws and green stuff. Glue's here. And like I always say, scratch your minis. Not scratch them, but like clean up the mold lines. Yeah, hopefully you're enjoying the Summary Sunday stuff and the coverage of the, what was it? Summer preview? Summer preview. That's quite fun, actually. Stressful trying to get it done on time. Like the footage ended, and I was just like, right, straight on the computer, bash out all these notes I've written, and try and make it comprehensible for myself to then upload and write a script. I've got a feeling this wasn't the right bit. I thought I had it. No, it's the right bit. This is me. User error. Always good. Hopefully you guys can hear me in chat, by the way. Since it's going to be Mark III Son of Horus 100, when you paint the model, his head has to be black. I'll keep it lore accurate. Thank you so much. I'll add that to my notes. I've got like a lovely little notebook just here, just to go for it. So black head. Okay. Black head. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Keeping it lore accurate is always good as well. Yeah. Right, so that's that one. Where was I going with this? Oh, yeah, scraping them. Yeah, so scraping them is always a weird one. Like, I feel like if you don't scrape them, it's a bad idea not to, because you really do kick yourself later for like mold lines and stuff like that, which is always kind of sad. What are you currently building at the moment, Ethan? Pop that there, mark that around there for glue. I was gonna say, this is like the first set of horror stuff I built. The only other horror stuff I was really interested in was the what was it? It's the, not the Solar Auxiliary, it's like the Mechanicum. Like, I think they have such a better range, in my opinion, in like the Heresy stuff than the current 40k world, which breaks my little heart. Or at least the Volton kind of have like taken over that like mech role for me. Yeah, I'm gonna say it loud, quietly. I do quite like the Tau, like for their like battle suits stuff. I think it's like a cool design. I wish there was more like AI in the 40k universe. I know you've got like the thinking machine of Cole and all that sort of jazz, but like, I don't know, I'd like a little bit more like machinery tech versus like it's kind of put together with wires and cogitators and stuff like that. Like, that's the only thing I really wish they had. And then I don't know what they've done or what they've forgotten, but like Darktide should have a Mechanicus guy in there. A little tech priest that runs around, puts down turrets, like that sort of stuff. They missed a bucket on that one. The fact that it hasn't happened yet, I'm very sad still. So yeah, this guy's gonna be Alpha Legion. A, because they got a giant power spear, which I didn't really think about, and B, because I'm slowly working my way down the line, and it was like Alpha Legion. I was like, cool, I could definitely do that then. I'll put the backpack on first because I don't know how I'm gonna really try and like pose or position the hands in this. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully there'll be some like nice little shorts on the back of this, like get a flavor of each like kind of group that you may or may not want to play in Horus Heresy. I am a Sons of Horus fan though, because I think they're cool and I really like their lore. I just feel like they got done out a bit. I don't think the Lupercals are in 40k universe though, to my understanding. They might be, or they might be like lost. that makes any sense. I know they're like part of the Black Legion and stuff, but I just don't know if they like sat anywhere else. Okay, that's that one. Yeah. Okay, that's that there. That's that there. Let me scrape off the stuff with the hands. I am trying to get into like the Horus Heresy books. I don't know. I've always found them like very difficult to kind of get into as a series. I know like it's the big series, but it's just like I find when trying to visualize what's going on, like I have no idea where I am in the timeline. I've got like the book next door and I keep on like trying to reread it. I'm like, where am I in this timeline? And everyone's like, don't spoil it, don't read into it, just get into it. And you're like, okay. So maybe that's something I just need to do. Right, pop this little head here. Heresy Mechanicum range is nice. I played mostly against the Dark Mechanicum, and the Thalax squad are honestly the best units in the game. And the Brass Scorpions, Mass Maws. What's the Thalax? Oh, what was it? Thalax squad. Thalax squad. Thalax squad. Thalax squad. Thalax squad. Let's have a look. Having issues typing. Thalax. Yes, the Thalax squad I think is by far the coolest thing Games Workshop have dropped for the Mechanicum. It makes me very sad. It gets me very, very like annoyed because they just don't have anything like that at the moment for the 40k universe, and I don't know. I was really sad. I really, really wanted something cool for them on that. But you know, a boy can dream, right? Is this the right way? Or is that the right way? Is he left-handed or is he not left-handed? These are the questions. Okay. Yeah, Thalax Squad I thought was really cool. I really like the Thalax Squad. I really wanted to get into that. And I was like, cool, Thalax, that's in 40k. They've got like something for that. And it was like, nope, no 40k proxy. And I was like, okay. every avenue we try not to do this. Is that the right way? We're nuts here. Throw a white way top of the spear. Is there left-handed spear? That's just like understood. It's almost like go on like a stabbing motion, which is kind of like weird. So like that. Okay. So, sorry, I was trying to get my head around that for a little bit longer than I really should have. Yeah, that's what's cool. Go twist that. So pop that there. See, it looks like it's just the wrong way now. Because if I do it that way. No? Alright. Third Squad is a Heresy only unit. I love bringing them in with a Forge Road Custom Centurion. Big Renans or personal retinue. Oh, okay. Interesting. I haven't really gotten to the Forge Road stuff. I used to play... that's a very weird position, but I kind of get it. Just do that. I used to like... Yeah, I used to be into the older stuff quite a bit Kind of weird this is the wrong way. Or am I just going nuts? Oh, 'cause it's the right hand. So like another hand? Sorry, I'm just like, I'm getting like way too hyper-focused over the wrong thing. Yeah, it's in like a stabbing position. That's left. Okay, fine. Yeah, Forge World Centurion. Let's have a look. Forge World Centurion. Let's have a look at that. Ooh, okay. That's cool. So I love bringing them for Forge World Centurion. They can bring them as a personal. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. That's really cool then. How do you play it? Like, I guess you could play it as like, oh, you could play that like thematically, right? Because I don't know if like I know sometimes they were like allowed to use bits and bobs of the Mechanicum like army and stuff like that, but I didn't know it was like a super popular option for the Space Marines. If it was kind of like you either pick this or you pick that. That's quite cool though. I like the idea. Yeah, I just like the heresy stuff. I didn't really think I'd get into. I started reading the books a little bit more. Well, like, how did I get into this? I go into this like, basically it was like at school you had the Warhammer Club and like all those sorts of clubs. Like that was my gateway into this, right? And I had a couple of friends who had like brothers who played it quite a bit. Actually, that's quite a cool pose for him. It was the wrong way, but it's fine. Actually, that's actually a really cool pose. Cool, I'm actually happy with that. Yeah, I like it was a weird one. Like I saw that sort of stuff, and then I didn't know about the Mechanicum until I got back into it, and I was introducing a friend, like the dealer I was, into the hobby, and he's like a really big tech person. And I was just like, oh, you would love the Mechanicum. It's so cool. And then I saw them, I was like, oh my god, I want the Mechanicum too. But yeah, no, I thought they had like really cool models and stuff like that. Let's change your head a bit. There we go. And I can have like a skull. Yeah, a couple of skulls on his feet. That's kind of cool. Yeah. No, that's good though. I like the idea of that. And to be fair, that'd be such a cool thing for like the Iron Hands or like the Iron Hands and the, I want to say Warriors of Steel, but that's not a Legion. I keep on saying Warriors of Steel, and no, that's not a Legion. So that's Alpha Legion, Iron Warriors. Yes, Iron Warriors and Iron Hands, or like Steel Warriors. I can't remember. Yeah. Okay, Ghost Legion. Yeah, I think they're absolutely great. I love the Mechanicum stuff. Like, I think they're really cool. Yeah, I read Barreless Crawl. That was really cool. Like, for me, it's... Ooh, I think if I had to pick, like, a top 3, Krieg. Krieg are just cool, because they're just humans, and just lots of them, and they just go, you know what? We could plug that hole with, like, dynamite, we could plug it with something else, but you know what we'll plug it with instead? 10,000 Krieg bodies, because, you know, that can help us atone for our sins. And everyone's just like, that makes sense. And it's just like, are we clones? Yeah, but we're not going to tell you outright. You kind of have to read around it and then work out from a couple of books that they're all the same guy being shot at each time. But yeah, it's a really... I really like them because it's just humans in this, like, weird world. Cadia still stands. But yeah, there we are. Yeah. Give the full Centurion a jump pack and the Phalanx jump pack. They can also move, shoot, jump, heal dread tanks. They can also fly into a unit and shoot and fly back and heal half a dread. Oh, dude. To be fair, that just sounds like something out of like... It sounds like something out of 40k. Like, could you imagine being on the battlefield, just hearing like the rumble and just hearing like the doof, 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 doof of like all of them? That'd be like amazing. Alpha Legion. Power Sphere. So I take it you play majoritively Horus Heresy then, Ethan, or you what era are you into? Oh, look at them. They've got little flavor to them. I'm really proud of them so far. I'm really passionate about these guys for whatever reason. Iron Warriors, right. Iron Warrior's favorite weapons. Doing the Iron Warriors pro on a little friendly if I can make a capacitor, demolishing gravity gun, a melter, or a gravitas autocannon. Okay. If you play a dread with 2 shooting, no. I'm not a fan of melters, that's fine. Heavy support, Iron Havocs. I don't see missile launchers. Sorry, I'm like trying to like dig this out at the same time. Where am I looking at? Iron Hands. Here we go. Okay, they enjoy heavy guns. This could be a slight issue. I don't have any heavy guns for my Iron Hands. Oh, I see a guy with an axe though. Or Power Hammer. Power Hammer, Ethan, or Power Axe for the Iron Hands? I feel like Power... I mean, Barbicus blah 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 has a Warhammer. Power Hammer? Power Hammer. We'll do that. Iron Hands Power Hammer. Thunder Hammer, there we go. Thunder Hammer. No, I love that kind of idea. Like the fact you can like, I always love the fact you can customize the guys as well. Like you can change their look, you can change how they feel, like all that sort of stuff is really cool. I'm not a big fan of the lack of posing in these though. Like the fact it's like you can have pose 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm just like, what? What is this? Give me more posability of my men. Let me tell the story that I want to tell. God. Right. Right. I've got the Power Mole, Power Hammer. Power Hammer. Who was I going to save that for? I think it's going to be like Iron Hands and like the other guys. Unless they've got like a one-handed Power Hammer, which I don't think they do. Which is fine. Happy with there being a one-handed Power Hammer. Okay. Power Hammer, here we go. Power Hammer! I wonder, could I scrape off the bottom hammer enough? Oh, here we go. So I play mostly Heresy, but I also do Age of Sigmar and 40k with my buds. I enjoyed the stream, but I have a final finish tomorrow, but use a Power Hammer for the Iron Fathers, bring them into the game. Perfect, will do. Alright, good luck for your final tomorrow, man. Yeah, like I said, I'll be posting some more content, but thank you so much for the support so far. Really appreciate it. Helpful for the psyche as well. Yeah, no worries. Right, Power Hammer. Could I snap? Could I trim the bottom bit off enough to get away with it? I could probably do that. No worries. See you later, man. See you on the other side? Stream? I don't know. Whatever you want to call us. Okay, next one is number 30. 30. Oh, I could do it. Is that the right hand? That's the wrong hand. I could try and cut this off. So here's the plan. There's a single hand here. There's a hand here. If I trim the bottom hand off enough, it'll kind of give it some nice posability. It needs to be left-handed. Do I feel comfortable enough doing this? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I'll give him a... Oh my god, this is terrifying. Okay. Right. It'd be cool if it's just like a hanging power hammer in one hand. I'm such a goldfish. I'm sorry for the collection of bottles. To be fair, it's a protein bottle and a water bottle. Could I ask a favor, if it's not too cheeky to ask? Could you make me a tea? You don't have to if you don't want to. You will? You're the best. Do you wanna have a mini named after you for your continued support? No, you don't want a mini named after you for your continued support. Crazy mage. Okay, I'll make it 1,000 suns. So you can be a dust warrior. You're welcome. Okay, I think that works. That works nicely. And then I want 8 basically as this pose. Whew. So trimmed off the hand, really good job. I'm talking to myself, which is fine. Right, number 8. Pop that there. Number 8. Number 9. I have a number 8, a number 9, 2 number 14s, a number 16, and a number 12. Gotta love a good GTA quote. Right. 8, 10, and 11. I need 11. Number 11, number 11. Actually, it'd be really cool for this. Either right head front. No. Get the point. Focus, man. Focus. Number 9 and number 11. Number 9. Okay. Leg, back, arm. She did a singular arm, which could be... Ooh, no, that doesn't work. Does that work? No. I need like an extended left arm. Yeah, I need an extended left arm, like that. Cool. And I need a bolt pistol for the other arm. And you're probably like, what are you doing? That's ridiculous. That's not how it should be built. But we're going to try something here, and it's hopefully going to work. Right, so. Grab that. So, arm. So it's going to be like hanging down on his left arm, and then his right arm, he's going to have that. He's going to be like pointing and be like pew pew, you know? That's what Alf likes to say, Space Marine. Right. Cleanup time. Where's my knife? Right. the back. I think I've tidied up. I haven't actually tidied it up. I've lied. It's all over. The arm. The arm's got like a little bit of nubbage, but we can get rid of it. It's just these little ones that we need to get rid of. There we go. Boop. I always get confused between like Iron Hands. Is it Iron Hands? There's like Steel Hands and there's Iron Warriors. Like I always find like the two of them like really confusing to get my head around. Like of the like who's who? Is it like a fucking hero? Right. What are we thinking, chat? I think they look pretty good. I love the bolt pistol idea. Like the fact he's gonna be like holding a hammer here and then like bolt pistol like there. It's gonna be like wow. You know? You're just gonna hear a grab hammer, it's like boom. Like Tice are gonna come through and be like, give me that boy. All the Blood Ravens are gonna be like scavenging around. Also, that was a weird fact I never knew about. Like Blood Ravens were only introduced non-canonically in Dawn of War. Like, they weren't actually like canon, to my understanding. So it was a fun one. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the, I'm gonna say like StarCraft lo-fi kind of like vibes. I don't know what to call it. It's just always looking for like DMCA free music, you know. Most people would prefer my dulcet tones instead. Joking, by the way. No one needs to hear that. Right. I was thinking about calling this like series like Warhammer Wednesday, because it's Wednesday and there's Warhammer, you know. Nice and clear. Nasty bottom ones. Cool, I can finally build my Iron Warrior. My Iron Warrior. Right. Glue. Glue here. So we can almost recreate STM5 at this rate. Got a bit of Drop Site Massacre. Spoilers, it's not a good one. I always wondered, like, do you think they like started doing the lore before, or do you think they like added on the lore after? You know, these are the questions. Because I know they did like some retconning with some of the stuff, but I just can't remember if they did all the retconning. Yeah, look at that. He's going to be like carrying that, and he's going to look amazing. And then he's going to have like his bolt hand in the other. Oh, there we go. I perfected it after 1 hour of streaming. I can no longer improve. I say that like completely joking, by the way. To my like 5 viewers. Yes, look at that. Whew. Give my hands like a 2-minute break. Hands are back. Hands are good. Good to continue. And then he's like walking. He's got his like big hammer, and he's like taking stuff down as he's walking. Like, you know, like that's the kind of vibe. That's the vibe that Iron Hands always given to me. Listen, do GW still do like paints and stuff, or like, sorry, not paints, but like, glues? Is that like a thing they still do? There we go. That's like such an Iron Hand like vibe. Sniffing. Stop sniffing. I'm not sniffing the glue. It's just a little bit. Just a little glue. Do any of these faces scream Iron Hands? It's weird. I'm like, I hate the beaks. I hate the beak, not faces, but apparently the beak faces are good. They all look great to me. Yes. There are different types of injection molded plastic. God, I love the smell of glue in the morning. I'm joking, I'm joking, I'm joking. These in the back. Frick are these? Mods, ban her. Ban her mods. No. No. Okay, there we go. So, in my head, I picked the wrong backpack because I was going to put a Voxcaster on him. I am the mod. I am the law. Okay, so these guys, in my opinion, are siege breakers. Much like the Iron Hands. I feel like this guy would have like a... I just want to check the law. Law check. Law check. Law check. Law check. Brutal close combats. Oh. No, heavy artillery siege weapon. Like in my head, he'd be like calling for like backup. He'd be like, right, I need you to get a Titan and blow the crap out of this area like right now. And they'd be like, okay, yes sir, yes sir. So therefore, you'd have one of these. In my opinion. Because I think that kind of fits into the style. Like, he's walking around, he's got like, he's calling comms, he's like calling out points, he's like heaven. You need to like smoke that out, you know? With Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike? Counter-Strike or Valorant. No. Yeah, that actually looks really cool. Like that stance is kind of like shooting, just moving forward. I like to imagine he's like used the power hammer like 3 or 4 times. It's like bloody. He's like quickly reload. And he's like reloading with like catching his breath back. And he's just like whips that pistol and starts shooting. He's getting like closing the distance again. That's how it works in my head, at least. I think that's like a cool thought process to have, you know. That's a cool little stance. Like he's kind of walking towards, got his hammer out.
Hello. You made me tea.
You asked for tea.
Thank you.
Look at them. They look cool, right? Like that. That's like a.
Stop breaking them.
Like I like cut the other hand off this, so now it holds in one hand. Doom hammer. Right. There we go. That screams like tech, siege, warfare. Insert word here, and insert descriptive word here and here. Oh yeah, that looks actually really cool. Super impressed with him. Gonna ask Keith. That's fine. If anyone does want to be named after a space marine, please let me know. What chapter? That's kind of fun. Not you, crazy mage. I hear you typing. There isn't a pink space marine. I'm very sorry. There's a rainbow colored one, but I'm not that lore accurate with it. Don't know. Gonna have to ask. Iron Warriors, Sons of Horus. I've already done Sons of Horus. Good. World Eaters. World Bearers. What the frick are the World Eaters? World Eaters. Blood for the Blood Gods, Ghost of the Skull Throne, Death to the False Emperor. Right. Corn, blood. What are we thinking, chat? Weapons for the World Eaters. World Eaters favorite weapon. Chain axes, chain axe, axe chain, chain. Okay. So we'll do an axe. Okay, we'll do a chain axe. Chain axe? Is there any other weapons that we can think of? I'm just trying to think. Like, I agree, chain axe, but heavy chainsword? Heavy chainsword would be kind of cool. Or teachers like double-handed axe designs, right? Chainsword. I love her. Okay, maybe I can like a Like a double chain sword. I think that works, right? Like double little chainsaw, that could be kind of fun. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of good. That'd be kind of cool. Double-handed chainsword. Because I can imagine like waving around, and be like, "Beow," you know. I just watch one beow. Yeah, double-handed chainsword. That could be cool, I think. I mean, I think Crazy Mage are already going to be a 1,000 Suns. That's the best way to paint you. 1,000 Suns will be good. Mm-hmm. That's some jazz. So backpack, chainsword, arm for the chainsword. Right, what do we want to do? Is there a cool face? Is there a cool face we like? Because I kind of want them to be like a bold, angry face. Oh, there we go. There's like a bold, angry face. Kind of perfect. I can make little like plastic sausages and put them on his head to show like the what's it called? The things, the fangs? No. Oh, what are they called? I don't want to say the fangs. What are they called? They're like implants where they like drill into your brain. But yeah, that basically. What do you pose for this? Because yeah, that sounds like a good pose number. 23, 24. $23. $24. So 23. Oop, no. 23, 24, 25, and 26. 25 and 26. 25 and 26. Perfect. Right, let's get back into it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what we're doing. For our 6, Sparse Marine. Sparse Marine. What's everyone's favorite Space Marine in chat? Okay, if it's not a Space Marine, it should be looked down upon. Biggie knows where you are. He's like Santa Claus. He knows where you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows that you've been bad or good. To be good for goodness sake. I don't know why this freaking saxophone is going very hard. It's just like jazz. Jazzy jazz. So this is World Eaters, which is everyone's favorite bloodthirsty boys. Even though they're not vampires, which I think they missed out on. Like making the blood angel, I guess it makes sense. I was like, making the blood angels vampires makes no sense. I was like, I guess making them vampires probably makes the most amount of sense. I'd love to know, like, is the Horus Heresy when the Emperor's still alive, or is the Emperor dead at this point? Like, where does the Horus Heresy sit in, like, the timeline, you know? Is it, like, Biggie's, like, already bit the bullet, or is, like, Biggie biting the bullet, or is he, like, is Biggie just crying at home because all his kids are mad and trying to get back at him? Okay. And then we've got I think it's the great idea, like he's just got like a backup chainsaw, like he's not even like got anything else backup, he's just got a backup chainsaw just in case the first one runs out of like fuel, I wanna say. Or it gets like stuck really badly, so he's like a backup one. I think it also just shows how like crazy he is. Right. Question is, did Angron do anything wrong? You know, these are the questions we need to ask. Angron? No. Angron? Horus. Horus did nothing wrong. Changed my mind. Like, it's weird when you think about it. Like historically wise, everything went sideways because the Emperor didn't want to share his knowledge, and because of that, no one wanted to do anything. And then because of that, and because of that, like, it's a very weird one when you think about it, like holistically, right? Right, so this is the right hand. Oh yeah, he's gonna let go. He's gonna be like zoom, zoom, zoom. Do I want to do hands first? I want to do hands first. How does this hand work? And there. This hand's no good there. What? Hello? Oh, maybe. I don't know. Please hold. Why are there no instructions for these damn hands? Maybe it's more like that. Maybe it's to twist them all. Yeah, I think I have to twist them all. Is that how you do it? And then maybe like I get like a more bent arm. Mm-hmm. Is that the point of these? So you can like hide the wrists when they're like screwed. The instruction book for these. Don't get why there isn't an instruction book for these. It's absolutely diabolical. There is no instruction book for these. Come on, man. I'm just trying to give him a big old power sword. Like, how the frick am I meant to try and get his hands together? Like, do they need to be like more in like yay? Do I need like green putty for this? I think there's a green putty for this. Got putty. I've got putty. All is saved. Putty. Yeah, like how the frick do you do this? Like, my head should be like that. And the sword kind of like... It's like fiddly and there's this, right? Okay, so I think what I do is basically just glue these hands on and we work around it. Hands number one. And number two, like that. Like I want one like that, but like it's just not. He sounds legitimately diabolical. Let me try my out. No, like articulate, like posability. It's the feedback in this entire set. Unless it's like, wait, boop. Is that it? I don't think there was another like book? This is what I'm getting so confused by. Oh, there was. Ignore me. 24, 25. No. Damn it, man. Why didn't you check the book? You could have checked the book. I'd like to apologize to Games Workshop. Okay, so I cut one of them right. Okay, I got the right idea in the end. It just wasn't like... It just wasn't there to begin with. That's so dumb. I'm so dumb. There we go. Now he's ready to be like a mad guy. I'm a mad guy. If you too like game mad at Warhammer Minis, feel free to join us on the channel of LostHopeMiniatures. We get mad at minis every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But this isn't actually when we stream, it's just when I like to post. I post kind of sporadically because it's not my job yet. If it was my job, I would do every day. I don't know how profitable that would be, so it would be another conversation. I had the putty out. I was ready to like mix and match. Just I was ready to like be like, yeah, Games Workshop. Your support sets suck. Here's why. Sincerely yours, LostHope. They'd be like, hi, LostHope. Did you read the instruction manual that came with? I'm like, no, didn't come with one. They'd be like, huh, okay. And I'd be like, yeah. I told them, and then there wouldn't have been like a community post. And we're like, I don't know what happened, but there's a guy called LostHope, and he didn't read the instructions. It's really freaking crazy. And we're like, huh? What instructions? There we go. That guy looks like a word bearer. Word bearer? Word chaser. Something. Where do you want to put the sword? How are we feeling, chat? Like that could be kind of nice. I guess I'll put in the backpack first. Can't believe I didn't read the instructions. Honestly, I was like, why is this so damn difficult? Who made this? Games Workshop should be ashamed of themselves. Just like going like a full-blown like 5-minute rant. I was like, there must be an instruction book for this. How could they not build an instruction book for this? So good though. Mystery solved. There we go. If that doesn't scream World Eaters, I don't know what does. Apart from person screaming World Eaters, but you know, you get there. Brother, I see you have 2 chain axes. Yes, brother. It's in case the first one breaks. a lot of flavor in like the I was gonna say posability, but like there's a lot of flavor of like the extra stuff. World Eaters. World Eaters. Double chainsword. Oh my god. Chainsword. I'm not gonna lie, my favorite one is still Horus over here. Little baby Horus. Right, World Bearers. This is why I get confused, because there's too many worlds for these guys. From the books of Logar. Okay. World.
Speaking of marketing, one of today's greatest marketing triumphs in the entertainment field is video games. It's a business which has tripled in size.
World Bearers' favorite
in
weapons.
3 years.
Flamers, plasma, knives, maces.
To bring us this special report.
Let's have a look at any iconic imagery.
All over the country, armies of young people are blasting away at
So they've got lasers and they like. They've got some maces.
looking at the electronic game craze, which has not only fascinated the nation, but which has created some interesting problems.
This is an annoying song because it has conversation in it. Even though it says instrumental. Please get that fixed. Right, World Bearers. Come on. What are we looking at? Show me some art. World Bearers are corrupted, yeah, after the lost Primarch, yeah. Post Heresy, War Disposition. War Disposition, here we go. I'm like looking at them and I can't see anything that like screams World Bearer-y. Someone's giving them a mace and someone's giving them an energy gun. Why do they like energy guns? So I'm trying to work this out at the same time. Demon Prince Logod, Chaos Undivided, Runes Powers. Okay, makes sense. The Corrupted, War Master Horus of Bacau, Corpse Emperor. Yeah, there we go. Corvallis, Astartes, named Iron Colossus, a Bruce Apparition. After it was reunited for the Lost Iron, renamed the World Bearers. Emperor of Mankind, the Divine Savior of Humanity. World Bearers, Logar. The World Bearers is what's Divine Retribution. That's fine. Logar drew maturity. World Bearers. Armory. Here we go. So they had a power weapon. They like their ATOC pistols. They like their Crux Magnifica. They like their Plan for Your Fame. Tainted weapons. I've been thinking about Word Bearers and Oxytane weapons. At first, it'd be a bad idea. Okay, like Power Fist, but think about it. The Power Fist on attack side, you can have the option to attack abilities in the multi-bomb, right? Do Word Bearers have any corporate and to weapons? I play Word Bearers in 4. I used to complete them weapons. If you face Marines, Power Swords, and Fist one flat every time. However, I'm not going to see much big Ogre spawn. Okay. I'm just trying to like get an idea of what Word Bearers like to do, you know? What do they have in the pictures? What are we thinking, chat? Right for War, Armory. Here we go. Burning Law. This upgrades the Pator. Dark Channeling. Corrupted. Tainted Weapons. Whoop fire. Bolters. Okay. Diabolus. Logo. Okay. I'm just trying to like find something that like screams World Berry. Let's type in just World Bearers and see what happens. I'm trying to look for like iconic imagery of them. Okay, so it's like a mace and a bolt gun, basically. Or like a chain and a bolt gun. Or a chain and a bolt sword. World Bearers. Okay. What are we thinking then? Yeah, since we got the other book. Lightning Claw's not a thing. Got Hand Flamer. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I can't believe I picked the wrong hand for that one. I feel so annoyed. How's the balance thing work? So like more like held up. Okay, it's fine. What screams Road Bearers? Word bearers. I guess like the plasma. Yeah, it seems to be like a lot of fire. So maybe I give him like a flame pistol and like a power axe or like maybe a mace. I think the mace is the way to go. Sorry, I'm just trying to like justify this in my head. I don't want to like take a mace away from someone else. I mean, there's two maces. There's always another mace. There's always another mace. Mace window. Right, so that's the mace for that hand. And then where's my flaming pistol? There's your flaming pistol. And that's for that hand. Perfect. Perfecto. Perfecto. Right, that's that. Arms. Oh, there's so many of these. Not that I'm complaining, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fair enough. Number 30. 30, 32. Okay. So what's that? 30, 32, and 31. Where's 31? 30, 32, and 31. How much stuff is in the tank left? 20 minutes. Cool. Try and crack that out. I mean, I think most of these done before like the weekend, honestly. Not like streaming wise, but like just building. I think if I can like build, I don't know, what, like 3-day, I could probably like crack most of them out during the weekend and like kind of build. I guess be priming is the next issue. Boom. This is one I had issues with before. 32. Is that right? It's like a weird walking pose, isn't it? Okay, fair enough. It's just very like off balance, you know? Right. Where's a fun face for the world bearers? Because I saw one that I really liked actually. There we go. Is this one? Is it that one? Or is it on the weapon sprues? I think it's on the weapon sprues. Let's stick for a good old armored boy. Oh, I need a backpack. Backpack. Is there a top bit that I need to be aware of? Is where bearers seem to be all like fiery and stuff. I don't see a backpack for them. Nothing jumps out as a backpack for them. Nope. That's good. I'm not severely wrong then. I'm so annoyed I didn't know about the weapon stuff. Where's it going with this? Backpack. Backpack. Who's after the world bearers? Who do we have after the world bearers? That's the wrong order. No, is it? God. As I get this wrong. Spaceman Legions. Ultramarines, Dark Angels, Alpha. Okay. Iron Warriors, yep. Sons of Horus, yep. War Bearers, yep. Blood Angels. Right. Then it's Iron Hands, then it's Emperor's Children. Then it's Imperial Fist, Space Wolves, Death Guard, Thousand Suns, Salamanders, Raven Guard, White Scars. And there's 2 missing, because there's always 2 missing. Okay, cool. Why is there 2 missing? You have to find out. Yeah, I quite like this pose actually, it's quite fun. It's weird, like a lot of the poses are very like nondescript, but they do have some like elements in which make them nice. So we're trying to find that sweet spot. Of course update that YouTube stuff as well. There we go. Nice fire pistol. Boop. Sorry, I'm trying to reposition this. There we go, because he's like, I want to be like he's looking, but he's more like shooting far as he's walking down. Or should be like looking down. Can you look down? No, you can't. I guess more like, yeah, he's walking towards, he's like shooting stuff, and he's like, you know, like. Look at him. He looks amazing. So happy. So dumb. Like so. They look so cool. Right. Alright. I think that's me. I'm glued out. Yeah. But I'm very, very happy just looking at them. They're really coming together as their own like little vibe. You got like War Master Horus. Like he's got a little great like look to him. Can I zoom in? There we go. I've got like War Master Horus, who looks very, very cool. Looks like he's ready to like shoot stuff. I've got like your typical Ultramarine, like very happy to just be alive. Your Dark Angels guy, who's got his like a little kit. Your good or bad team, not sure where you want to be. I love the Iron Hands guy. He's got a lot of character. I'm really happy with him. And then my favorite Chainsaw Boy. And then also a World Eater as well. Nice little cusp of them all. Yeah. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of 20 done. Which, if you want my opinion, is pretty good. Yeah, thank you so much for joining, guys. And I will see you maybe at some point in the future.